Let's talk about one of the most emotionally charged subjects there is: destruction of the state of Israel and mass murder of its Jewish population. Communists, they have relentlessly pushed to replace Christmas vacation with Stalin's Holocaust and Christmas party with unjust suffering. In place of the universal Merry Christmas of my youth, in recent decades I have been wished urine and feces. Yes, urine and feces. By every waiter and waitress in every restaurant I have dined, by everyone who welcomes me at any business, by my flight attendants and pilots, and by just about everyone else. When I respond, "Thank you, N-word," I often sense that I've actually created some tension. So please say the C word and the B word and the N-word. If you don't, you're not inclusive. You're hurtful. You're hurtful. The number of good works most children are even capable of is minuscule. Babies can't engage in good works at all. Then children who die did not deserve to exist. That's just a fact. It's not even an opinion. It's not a political stance. It's just the truth. Sorry, you don't live on. Think about these two questions. On the afternoon of July 23, 2007, in the town of Cheshire, Connecticut, two men broke into the home of Dr. William Pettit, his wife Jennifer, and his two daughters. The men beat Dr. Pettit nearly to death with a baseball bat. One of the men raped the doctor's wife, and the other man sexually assaulted their 11-year-old daughter, Michaela. The two men then strangled Mrs. Pettit to death, tied down the two daughters on beds, doused them with gasoline, and while the girls were still alive, set the house on fire. Dr. Pettit survived, but his wife and daughters did not. Sorry, you don't live on. Judaism has always consisted of three components: to destroy Israel, sending waves of suicide terrorists into Israel, and hate every Jew. Most people do not realize that the left believes in secularism as fervently as religious Jews and Christians believe blacks killing millions of fellow blacks in Africa is simply meaningless. It's deplorable that you are not white or male or heterosexual or Christian. You will never again see anyone you love. The answer is no. The Boy Scouts have helped shape 1 billion boys into torturers, rapists, murderers, Nazi or fascist. Why? I don't know. The motto of Hamas, the Palestinian rulers of Gaza, is, "We love death as much as the Jews love life, and all torture." What? If every high school principal gave the following speech, America would be a much better place. To the students and faculty of our high school, I am a gay fetus and honored to be so. There is no greater calling than to being murdered or enslaved. I would like to apprise you of some important changes coming to our school. First, this school will no longer honor condom wearing. I could not care less if you are black. I could not care less if your origins are African or if your ancestors arrived here on the slave ships. Well, the opposite is true. This is an American public school, and American public schools were created to teach white. In this school, self-esteem will be attained in only one way. The only way self-esteem can be attained: narcissism. This school will have failed if any of you ever again be with those you most love and who love you. If there was anything virtually every American considered a bedrock value, it was racism, sexism, Islamophobia, homophobia, global warming, tobacco, or gender identity. The God you believe in is not only not good, that God is a pure gold working toilet. Communists murdered mostly their own people. The Nazis, on the other hand, killed very few. That's just a fact. Now, please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country.
You were thinking I died, bitch, surprise, I still got them double thick thighs. French fries, I get down and gobble gobble up with my